on the road as they take us across the heartland. Leslie Hamer has more.
You love me? You ever gonna leave me? Okay.
Tonight, country superstars, the Judds, will be taking their fans across the heartland in their very first television special.
Have mercy on me. You treat me so bad. How misery is breaking my heart. Can't you see? Baby, baby, have mercy on me.
The one-hour documentary on CBS will follow the duo throughout their Heartland tour, complete with candid behind-the-scenes moments the fans rarely see.
Hi, I'm Ashley Judd, and
she's the unsung Judd.
This summer I'm going to be doing a film documentary history of my family, and in particular my mother and sister, the Judds.
Yeehaw! In addition to concert performances, Naomi and Wynonna will share their views on family, life on the road, and each other. And of course, those Judd fans.
I think there should be an award show like Fan of the Year, fan most likely to dye their hair red and be a judge or something like that. Because these people, you have to understand, they'll do just about anything. You know, they drive 8 hours, they sleep in their cars. A lady came up the other day and had named her baby, you know, in honor of Mom. It's real serious. It goes much more. It goes farther beyond just listening to the radio and having a platinum album. These people literally feel like they're your family.
Sometimes I think we're their hobbies, too, you know.
Sing it to me, everybody. Big moon, bright moon.
A journey across the heartland wouldn't be complete without a visit home to Kentucky. Sunday church with family and friends. And Judd music.
Little did I know that I would grow up and be, you know, a part of something like this.
I didn't know you were going to grow up to be Wynonna Judd.
Well, it's my night to rock. Love watching that unfold. Ain't no doubt the Lord is
freezing in here today.
It's not that cold in here, is it? It's the warmth of the show will have you away from that in no time.
Would you put your arm around me and keep me warm?
I'm busy. I got a show to do here. Hi there. Welcome to Crook and Chase. I'm Charlie Chase, along with Lorianne Crook. And boy, did I do something that no man in America probably will.
I'll get you for that.
Go ahead.
We have the sweetest story today. You know, for 12 years, the Professional Drivers for Entertainers have organized this special program called Christmas for Kids.
Yes.
Now, these are the guys who drive the buses for the stars. So they gather their families and a bunch of volunteers together to help out the needy children of Middle Tennessee. And they take the kids out to eat. They visit Twitty City. They go shopping for Christmas
Right,
gifts.
and some of the money they raise is gathered by allowing fans to get an up-close look at the stars' living quarters while they're on the road, of course, for a small donation. Well, this year we had the chance to tag along for the whole ride with a special couple of ladies.
That's not the same rose that he had on the CMAs, is it?
Garth Brooks and the Judds were just a few of the many country artists who donated their tour buses for display and for a good cause.
And the principals and the teachers of the schools in the Nashville area give us a list of the kids who are on the free lunch program who don't have coats to wear to school in the cold weather. And we take these little creatures to the restaurant up here, feed them lunch, and really give them one-on-one attention.
After lunch, it was time for a shopping spree.
Well, Fred wants to go to the Toys R. This isn't his department. He doesn't want to be here.
This is Nancy. She's my new friend, and I'm real proud of Nancy. Her mom is blind, and she does all the chores at home, and she's a real smart girl. And the reason we're doing this today is not just to get a bunch of clothes, which they need real bad, and toys and everything, but to show them that somebody cares and that they're special, and tell them they can do anything, right? Say Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, boy. Well, Naomi plans to bring Nancy, her brother, and her mom out to Naomi's farm for the holidays. I think it's great. Naomi says the real credit goes to the bus drivers who work all year long for the program. But see, when the stars are involved, it really does make a difference. Matter of fact, over $21,000 was raised, and I think that's wonderful for something that happens this time of year.
Well, the Judds called here today, and
Yes,
they told one
Naomi
of our
called.
producers, Barry Hollins, that they enjoyed it, and all the other stars, they enjoyed doing this so much, a real kick. Well, you know, 259 kids participated, and there were almost 50 of the buses on display.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a big deal.
That's right. You don't realize how important it is until you actually do something like that. And I think that's
Yeah.
what Naomi was telling us on the phone today, and that's great.
Makes everybody feel
Yes.
good. Well, folks, we are being visited once again by our entertainment reporter, Jimmy Carter, who has news of a Judd.
Yes, we have Judd. She's very good. We've known that Ashley Judd was a good actress. We've known that for some time. But this is really going to make her a star.
You're talking about the new movie, which
Kiss
is,
the Girls, out this weekend.
You mentioned something upstairs about Academy Award nominations.
I think there could be Oscar talk in this.
Really?
It's a very similar movie to Silence of the Lambs, if you ever saw that one, and that got Jodie Foster an Oscar. And I'll tell you that Ashley Judd is really almost as good.
I'd like to say something to Casanova. I broke your rules. None of the other women helped. So if you're looking for someone to blame, blame me.
The movie, Kiss the Girls. The leading lady, Ashley Judd. This should be the movie that takes the youngest Judd to the top.
What do you see when you escape?
There were doors, there were walls, there were stairs.
Guy's a pro, a real student of the game.
The film is a murder mystery. If I tell you too much or much of anything, it will spoil it for you. Think Silence of the Lambs if you want a comparison. Morgan Freeman is a good cop with personal interest in solving a string of murders. Ashley Judd, well, she's a good guy too. And that's all you're going to get from me. Are you proud of this role? I hope you are, because it's very good.
I'm very proud of it. Very proud of it.
Did you have high hopes going in for this project, I'm sure?
I always have high hopes, but I get my satisfaction on a daily basis. When I lie in bed at night, I think about, did I really give it my all? Did I absolutely do everything that is humanly within my power to do?
This character is a victim. We're not going to talk a lot about where this movie's going, because I think the less you know about this movie, the better off you are as an audience member. Do you feel that way?
I think so. I mean, you certainly don't want to dilute any of the suspense and the twists and turns.
This lady is, has a lot of problems in this movie, and she's, very emotional, and she's getting beat up and all kinds of things like that. Is that something you can cut on and cut off like a light switch?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think there obviously has to be a pretty omnipresent undercurrent into which you tap very quickly, because that's requisite on a set. When, they're ready, they're ready. It's very technical. And when we just did my sister's video a couple weeks ago, she was pretty grouchy the second morning of getting up at a certain time, and I said, that's what this milieu is about. This particular venue for artistic expression is a real balance between the technical sort of thinking side of things, as well as having that emotional accessibility within a moment's notice. Like, if you want that particular look when the sun is just right there and how gorgeous it would be cinematically, that's what you got to do. And that's definitely part of the challenge for me.
Wynonna said the other night, it was kind of an interesting comment, I worry about Ashley sometimes. Do you get that a lot?
She worries about me in what way?
Oh, well, you name it. I think one thing was she has such a hard career, and she's made such a hard choice for herself. I think they hear all this yin and yang that goes on out here in Hollywood, and she has a hard time herself.
It's a big sister thing. I mean, I could be an accountant, and they would worry for me at tax time, I'm sure.
Does your mother worry about you?
It's ridiculous. But she's always harbored that for me. I've always been, sort of wild. I mean, if it's not the Harley one day, it's a horse the other. So she just is a typical mother, and she's concerned.
Do you ever look in the mirror and see your mother?
So often. And somebody just sent me some pictures that I hadn't seen before. They were taken last November over Thanksgiving. And it's unbelievable.
It really is.
It's unbelievable.
I mean, you're a...
And I'm even, don't tell her, acting like her every now and then.
Oh, really?
True.
Now,
I know.
I reported this conversation back to Wynonna. And Wynonna said, she said that she looks like Mom? I said, yes, she did. Wynonna couldn't believe that she admitted that.
Really? Well,
She couldn't believe that I said that to her. She thought Ashley might slap me or something.
No kidding. Well, I guess a mother-daughter thing, but I watched her appearance on Leno. We're talking about Ashley again here. And I saw the laugh. I saw the mannerisms of Naomi. She's Naomi all over again.
Yeah, boy, I don't know. I guess that's, Mom, you raised a good kid here, and that's the most interesting family. It really is. Mama is something else, and you know it, Naomi. Wynonna is definitely something else, too. By the way, I heard a little sneak of her album today. Don't think I was supposed to hear it. Wynonna's the best thing you've ever done, no doubt about that.
good.
And this is the best movie that Ashley's ever
okay,
done.
well, let's talk about the movie. It recently premiered in Los Angeles. What's the feedback out there so far? They
Very
like it
good.
as much as you're talking about?
Yes, they do. It's getting good buzz. I haven't read the crazy print critics yet and see what they say about it. But Morgan Freeman is almost bulletproof. Everybody seems to like everything he does. Ashley's kind of a darling. She impressed the press when she finally sat down and talked to them. So I think only good things are coming from her. She's a smart girl. She used the word milieu, which might be the first time we've ever heard that word used on the network. Omnipresence. I mean, that's some great stuff. I was just kind of writing stuff down, you know.
Okay.
But the question is, did you look it up just to see what any of it meant?
Yes, because I'm a paragon of intellectual perspicacity, if you'd like to look that up.
No.
And I know what all of that means, and he isn't.
He doesn't have a clue. What's the report card on the movie, JC?
This is an easy one, too. I like this one a lot. I give it a big old A. I'm giving a lot of...
What's it rated?
It's probably R, because it's a little intense. This is not Masterpiece Theater or Captain Kangaroo or something. It's just pretty intense stuff.
Gotcha.
All right. Terrific interview. Thanks,
Thank
Jimmy.
you.
Jimmy Carter. We'll be back.